Hey guys, Fee here. Today I'm going to be doing the Trial of Vengeance, or the Awakened Hasiko fight. So a lot of people were very worried when they saw the AI for this fight. They were like, I don't even know if I can clear this, I don't know what I'm going to do. I tried her out last night with this team, and I had a pretty easy time of it. So I thought I would show you this team, show you what I did, so that you don't have to worry too much about it, and you can just go in and get the rewards. So anyways, I've got Roy here. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Fee, why are you using Roy? Roy sucks. Roy's a bard. Don't use bards. But you'll see. You'll see in this fight why I choose to run a bard. So anyways, I've got him equipped with the his STMR just because I happened to pull a lot of Roys, so I have his STMR, and it's good on a bard, so I threw it on a bard on him. He's got a ribbon on for status ailments because Hasiko can petrify you at the start of the fight. We're gonna hope that doesn't happen because it's not a 100% chance, but it could happen, and the ribbon's there to prevent that. I do have Mog Wisdom on him because the last time I was in the Hasiko fight, limit bursts were relevant. In this one, you're not supposed to use them, but I didn't find I needed any other different gear on him, so I'll just go. We've got Trance Terra here, just equipped for high magic and high mana. Nothing too special about this build. I am going to swap out Barbaris's spirit because Hasiko is a demon, not a human. I thought she was a human, but she's actually a demon. So there's not really much that this is going to do for me, so I'm just going to swap it out instead for something else. Something a bit better. There we are. That's just a better materia. I have Nichol here. He's just equipped for high mana. You don't need STMRs on him. You don't need this Sybil Crescent. It's just useful for the magic on it. It would have been good if we could use limit bursts, but we're not going to be using limit bursts, so this is a pretty decent build on him. And again, you may be wondering, why am I running Nichol if I'm running a bard? And the answer to that is that they're both going to be doing different things in this fight. Nichol does buff, and he will be buffing, but he also does mitigation. He can heal mana without having to worry about end of turn stuff. So they're going to be complementing each other rather than getting in each other's way. We've got Awakened Rain. Awakened Rain is very important for this fight. If you don't have Awakened Rain, I'm actually not sure you can use this team composition. You're probably going to have to swap out either Roy or Nichol for some kind of ailment prevention. Or just, equip all your team with status resist gear. Awakened Rain is very good because of his slot efficiency in this fight. He is going to be preventing everyone from getting status, and he is going to be magic tanking. So this is what I have on him. It was fine for, he was never in danger of dying. You don't need a bunch of status resist on him. It's good to have light and dark resistance because Hasiko is going to be reducing light and dark resistance. But if you have Nichol, that's not so much of a deal because Nichol can buff your light and dark resistance. Now I have Demon Rain here. You do not need an AoE tank, physical tank for this fight, but you do need a provoking tank. So if you have tanks that are just good at provoking but not so great at covering, that's not a problem because we're just gonna be using Demon Rain to bait out Hasiko's mana drains. That's all that he's really here for, and he can run his kit without too much mana, so he's like a good choice in that way. You could use other tanks. I would not advise a tank that you need a lot of mana to make work, because you will be losing a lot of mana every turn. Anyways, I've got a friend Trance Terra here because I'm going to be dealing as much dark damage as possible because Hasiko is weak to darkness. So yeah, that's a team. Let's go in. So right away, Hasiko's gonna have a preemptive attack where she drains mana. That was kind of unfortunate because I really didn't want her to be petrifying everyone, but it's okay. We do need Demon Rain for sure on Petrified. We're gonna be losing out on damage because of this, which kind of sucks, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. We're gonna use Hero's Prologue with Roy to get his rotation started and to buff our defense. Nichol is going to be giving us back some mana and reducing all damage dealt to us. I'm gonna leave my friend Trance Terra for now because I just don't have what I need to be protecting everyone right now, because first I need to energy wall and I need to provoke with Demon Rain. So we're going to be doing this preemptively, and hopefully we can heal her next turn. As you see, Demon Rain just takes all those attacks. Everyone's mana is very low now. We are not in a great position that way. But a good thing about bringing a Bard is that you're going to see in a moment, Roy is actually locked into Song. So his buff is going to continue despite him having no mana. That's good for our purposes. Anyways, we're going to use Trance Terra to bring back the other Trance Terra. Unfortunately, these guys can't really do much. Trance Terra could, but it's not really worth doing when it's only her. There's only one Trance Terra. I could heal this turn, but I don't need to. So yeah, we're just going to defend with them, and Awakened Rain is going to protect everyone against more statusing. You see, everyone recovers a bit of mana because of Roy. Demon Rain kind of takes any further attacks, and that's pretty good, so... Unfortunately, she's resisting his attacks. I believe that maybe because of how I geared Demon Rain for a different fight, I think I forgot to unequip a water weapon from him. But it's not too important because we're not worried about limit burst in this fight because we don't want to be using them. If you're going for all the missions anyways. If you're not going for all missions, you can just use them to your heart's content. But I'm trying to show you this as if I was trying to do all the missions. So, yeah, that's why I'm going to restrict myself. Anyways, we're going to try to be restoring more mana with Nichol. And we're going to be buffing everyone's... Or we're not going to be buffing everyone's stats because we don't have the mana for that. Instead, we are going to buff magic because we want those Trance Terras to be doing damage at some point. For now, they need to magical activate, and that's great timing anyways because... Right now, Hasiko resists magic. She's going to put up her resist magic every 3 turns. And that means we can't hurt her during those turns, but it's a good time to be using magical activation or trying to get that white magic achievement. Anyway, so Awakened Rain. He can just kind of do whatever right now. If you had Scarlet Healing up, this would be a great time to Scarlet Heal. As it is, I'm just going to Energy Wall again. He would Energy Wall for another turn, but it's not a big deal. I'm also going to defend again with Demon Rain because I have mana right now. As you can see, as long as you have Purification up and Awakened Rain magical tanking, there's really not too much to fear from this fight. Demon Rain is going to be getting mana absorbed a lot, but as you can see, we've already recovered a lot of mana just by having Roy sing and having Nichol be able to restore 40 mana every turn. We're going to use Impregnable Stance and Magic Restorative Stance again to make sure we are not taking too much damage. Demon Rain is going to Ignite, just to boost our attack and magic a bit. And we're going to start Chaos Waving. You may be wondering why I'm not Chaos Darking yet. There's no need to before Hasiko breaks her stats. And unfortunately we're not going to be able to take much advantage of that because... just because of circumstances, Chaos Dark, our chaining is only active for one turn, and we need to full magical activate before that. And Hasiko, again, every 3 turns is going to be making sure she can't be magic statused. So unfortunately, the timing's not going to work out great for us, but we can still use Chaos Darks whenever possible, and Chaos Waves when we can't be Chaos Darking. Anyway, so I Energy Walled. I'm going to Scarlet Heal now. And the next turn I'm going to be using Purification again to make sure everyone is not in danger of being petrified. And as you can see, 2 Trance Terras easily just take out those. Awakened Rain does die here because of her debuff. But that's okay, because we can raise him with our Trance Terras. This is how I got my dual white magic achievement. I full lifed him, and then I just Cure Ajed, even though there wasn't really a need to. Oh, that was unfortunate. I clicked the wrong button there. That was my fault. But we should still be okay. That shouldn't kill us. Because I have War of the Gods up now. And War of the Gods is pretty good. It's going to break Hasiko, it's going to buff all of our stats. And we're going to be restoring HP. So we should be okay. That shouldn't be something that makes us lose. Anyway, I'm going to defend with Rain again. Provoke out those attacks. And then I'm just going to defend with the other Trance Terra. She can't do much right now. That does suck for us because of my mishap with Nichol. We got... and because of Awakened Rain dying, we're petrified again. But we can use items in this fight, so I'm just going to Gold Needle. And put back up the Purification. I'm going to leave that Trance Terra again because I have other things I want to be doing with Nichol. Just Impregnable Stancing and boosting our Light and Dark resistance because this turn Rain, I want him Purifying, which means that I have to wait a turn for Energy Wall. Demon Rain can just defend, there's nothing much he needs to be doing. Now I can Energy Wall with Rain. I'm gonna wait another turn and just Gold Needle this Trance Terra now. She doesn't need to be doing anything. And with Roy, you just keep using Victory of the Brave from now on. Don't do anything else with him. You don't need to do anything else. Victory of the Brave is going to keep you very safe. I'm gonna Soulful... sorry, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna Magic Stance. Even though I'm not hurting people with my Trance Terra right now. And just the Magic Restorative again. From here on out, it's pretty simple. You just want to always be Victory of the Braving with Roy, keeping your Provoke up, and keeping your Magic Tanking and Status Resist up. As long as you're doing all those things, you really should be in no more danger in this fight. Hasiko still has quite high spirit, but she will eventually die. It's just, and she can't really do much to you as long as you keep this rotation up. So it's not really a hard fight, it's just a long fight. That's really what I can say about this fight. It's a long fight. It's not as long as Marlboro. If it was as long as Marlboro, I don't think I would really be too happy to do it, but it's okay. It's not like that. Since Hasiko is protecting herself from magical damage right now, we're going to use that time to full chaos, or full magical activate, so we can be using Chaos Dark next turn. Again, make sure to keep that Purify up. You might be seeing like the damage she's doing. She's doing literally 5 damage right now. There's just... with Roy and Nichol like mitigating and buffing, you're really not in any danger from Hasiko anymore. I'm going to Lone Stance my Trance Terras. And I'm going to be doing my best not to mess up this chain. I didn't mess up the chain, good. And you can see how much damage that's doing to her versus just our regular Awakened Chaos Waves. We're gonna have to wait again for full magical activation. But it's not a big deal. It just means we're gonna be doing a little less damage. Rain Scarlet Heal is also good for this fight, because it restores HP and MP, and we're not going to be using limit bursts, so might as well be using his limit bar for something, you know? I just defend with the Trance Terra this turn because she's immune to magic. No point in wasting their mana. I don't really have much to say from this point on. It's pretty easy to see what you gotta do. I'm just gonna be kind of playing. If I have any more comments, I'll say them, but again, this is very easy to see. Not much happening here. So that move there, I believe, was a threshold move, but like you saw, it was 0% dangerous. There was nothing to worry about from it. So, really just keep doing what you're doing, and she will eventually die. And as you can see, because I've kind of gone on with this fight a bit, animations are broken. It's pretty normal for me. I don't know about you guys, but it's a little harder to tell what she's doing, but again, we're not in danger, so whatever. I'm not gonna complain too much. She tries to debuff us, but Roy buffs us up again and debuffs her, so no danger. kind of funny how it's called blown stance, yet you can cast it twice. I just find that amusing. And there you go, she's dead. So again, not a difficult fight, as long as you can survive the beginnings, and get your Roy to where he needs to be in his rotation, but just a long fight. And with that, I didn't use any limit bursts. I did use white magic to heal Rain when he took that massive dark and light debuff and got killed. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. It's not... I think the last one was actually harder because of the Berserk going on. I think without the Berserk, this fight is not great. Like, especially if you don't have, like, amazing MP units. But it's definitely possible. It's just kind of long. Bit of a slog, really. But anyways, that's the fight. My team again, just in case you didn't notice for the last 30 minutes what I've been running. And I have all the achievements, as you can see here. So anyways, if you found this video helpful, despite its length, please feel to like and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. And that's it for me for today. Fee out.